John Lusk here of Lusk Archery Adventures. Serious testing, successful hunting. Today I'm going to be testing another head by G5, and it's the Deadmeat V2. So previously I tested the Meat, and a lot of people asked me to test the Deadmeat, and it was a very thing I was eager to do, so I ordered a pack, and today I'm going to be putting them to the test. And I'm using my regimen for 2025. For a detailed description of that and explanation, please check out the video that I posted earlier this year called 2025 Broadhead Test Process. For all the shooting, I'm going to be using my Elite compound bow that I am just loving. I'm shooting the Era now, but I'm getting ready to set up the Eon. And I'm also going to be using, for the flight forgiveness testing, this Killer Instinct crossbow. I'm using the SWAT X1 right now, but as soon as the new models come out, I'll be switching over to them. I'm excited about trying them out as well. And I'm using Bishop Archery arrows and bolts for all of my shooting. All right, let's zoom on in here, check out this Deadmeat V2, and then put it to the test. Here's a good look at the Deadmeat V2 100 grain model. And let's start with the materials. It's all steel. They say it's 100% grade A steel. Not sure exactly what that means, but it is all steel. The blades and the ferrule, it's all steel. And then in terms of the dimensions, the overall length is 1.03 inches. So really nice short profile. And then in its full open position, has a cutting diameter of 1.5 inches. So with 3 blades and 1.5 inches of cut, that's a really nice wound channel that's going to be generated. They make a crossbow model as well as a compound bow model here. And then the blades are 0.033 inches thick. So not super thick, but could be thick enough. We'll see. And then how it works is they're rear deploying, that you see this retention clip here. They call it a snap block blade retention system, that the blades just snap into place, and you can hear it. It just snaps. You can feel it and hear it. You want to make sure that they're all the way in place, and it feels really secure when they're snugly in there like that. Upon impact, the tip penetrates, and then these blades are forced back and out of that little clip, and then they reach their full open cutting position. They don't lock open like that, but as long as there's forward pressure, they're going to stay open to their 1.5 inch cutting diameter. In terms of sharpening, I know Stay Sharp doesn't make a specific guide for these blades. You could use like a pull-through sharpener, I suppose, or just get extra blades for it. And then the price comes out to $20 per broadhead. Okay, a pack of 3 is like $60. So I like the overall short profile. I like the cutting diameter. I like it. It's all steel. Really look forward to putting this head to the test and seeing how it performs. The Deadmeat got the 10 ring. It took just 125 grams of force to cut through the wire, which is a 10 on a 10-point scale, plus a bonus for being under the threshold of 200. It penetrated 7 1/8 inches. And the blades fully opened upon impact and stayed open throughout the entire penetration. It took an additional 21 grams of force to cut through the wire, which is a 9.58 on a 10-point scale. And it will also get an additional bonus for both the sharpness and the edge retention being under 200 grams of force. That's new in 2025. It penetrated through 51 layers, which is a 7.29 on a 10-point scale. Unfortunately, it broke after the first shot through the MDF. All 3 blades became detached and it got embedded in the MDF. You can see them here. And then here you just see the ferrule and then all 3 of those blades. So it won't make it to the steel plate round, but I will test the ferrule strength into the cinder block. Here it is after the shot into the concrete, and while the blades fell off really easily, some of the weakest blades I've ever seen, man, the ferrule held up quite well, and the tip did also. Got a little bit of a wobble to it, but overall good ferrule durability. So what'd you think? Man, this broadhead has so many appealing strengths. The sharpness was really good. The edge retention was decent. Has a decent cut size. It's so compact and flies well. Rear deploying at strong ferrule, all steel. But man, what the heck is going on with the blades? I mean, this is my biggest complaint about the Deadmeat and the Mega Meat is just the blades. For all three blades to fall out at the first hit into the MDF, wow, that's a real problem. I can't even remember the last time that's happened, and it's not uncommon. That's what has happened, not that exact thing, but the weakness of the blades is what's really come out in so much of the tests that I've done with the Mega Meat and this one. So anyway, you take it for what it's worth. Maybe you know of people who've shot animals with this and it's done really well and you swear by it. That's awesome, and more power to you. I can only comment on what I see in the performance in my testing. And man, they are so concerning, that strength. There's just, honestly, there's no way this is making it into my quiver. But if it's in yours and you love it and it works good, all right, good for you. Okay, stay tuned for the overall scores. You can see how it performed in each of the areas. See how it performed in the areas that matter to you the most. And then stay tuned for the cumulative score and the corresponding Lusk grade. And also stay tuned. The last segment is about all the discount codes that I have. And I've accrued quite a few as I start 2025 here. And hopefully they can save you some money. So check those out. Hey, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you next time.